Okay, hopefully this is Hey guys! Hopefully this is working. This is my first time doing this, as most of you probably know. This is more of like a test to see if this works out. Maybe on days that I don't have a lot of time to edit, I can do something along these lines. In addition, I did want to say that I will be starting school soon, which I mean by like tomorrow. So things are going to get a little chaotic. I did try to sit down and film a video, and it took me like 2 hours to film one video. Didn't come out very good. And yeah, that's how that went. So, wasn't very nice. Um, how are you guys doing? Because I'm pretty sure California is going through a major tropical storm. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know. Yes. Oh, look at my 2 plants out living their best lives. It is a nightmare outside. Like, it was fine this morning. It was, like, summer looking, shiny. It looked like a brand new day, and then all of a sudden, this hit, and it's just really bad. I don't know what I'm doing. Does it look like I don't know what I'm doing? Because I definitely don't know what I'm doing right now. Hi, there's 2 people watching this? Why are you even wasting your time watching me? Hi guys. I'm not sure who you guys are. Um, yeah, I don't know what to talk about. What are you guys up to? I don't really get to do this very often, so I don't know. I kind of want to just talk to you guys, but I don't know. I'm very aware that this camera quality is very bad. I really hope that this is picking me up. This is also my first time using this headset, so when it comes to live stream. Also, do you guys have any like manga or anime recommendations that you guys would like me to talk about or cover? I know I'm kind of covering the most like popular ones right now, like the Seven Deadly Sins. Eden Zero hasn't become as popular yet. Um Thanks, Zenworld. Thank you for letting me know because I was like, can they even hear me at all? Do you guys have any recommendations for anything that you guys would want me to talk about? Even if it's not necessarily like manga related, like I don't know, what are you guys into? I want to get to know you guys better because I know that my channel, like I do talk about. Hey, I was wondering if you were gonna tune in or not. Um, I know that on my channel I do cover like quite a few topics, but I always worry that they're not necessarily the ones that people want to hear about, if that makes any sense. So if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. Manga and comics here for me. Nice. What kind of comics are you into? Because when it comes to comics, I'm more of a DC kind of person, but obviously when it comes to movies, I'm a Marvel because they just have a better adapted universe, I think. But going to eat and come back. All right, I might not be back, or I might not be here by the time you come back, but thanks for tuning in. Jesus, I am just as bad at this as I am at filming videos. Marvel, DC, and indies. Yeah, I haven't really read a lot of indie comics, to be honest. I guess I just don't like seek them out as much as I do like DC and Marvel. Not sure why, because I know a lot of indie storylines are like really, really good compared to like the mainstream Marvel and DC characters. I don't know why I don't seek them out. This is a terrible storm. This is a really bad storm. Jesus. I don't know what to talk about. I am such a boring person. Do you guys ever feel that way? Like you're talking to somebody new or whatever, and you're like, Jesus, I never realized I was this boring. Wow. Also, how would you guys feel about me did you hear doesn't know it's coming? Yes, yes, yes. I did hear about this. I didn't know if it was true or not, but I heard that it was getting like revamped or something was happening. And I am super, super excited because if that happens, I am definitely going to cover that because when I first started watching Death Note, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this because I'm so into like shonen and all that adventure, like and fighting. But by the end of it, I was like totally, totally into it. And yeah, so if that comes out, I'm definitely gonna be talking about that. Yeah. I will not lie though, after L died, which L is like my like character, he's actually my background and everything on my laptop. After he died, I just I mm, never quite felt the same, if you know what I mean. Never quite did. What else is new in the anime world? What is up with all the drama happening right now? I don't know if any of you guys are aware of that, but like, what is up with the amount of drama in the anime community? Are you guys here for that? Are you guys not here for that? I feel like I barely skid by these kind of things happening because I know the people that are involved in the drama, but I just happen to scoot past it when it happens. And it's like, I don't even, it's anime and manga. I don't even understand how we have drama. I don't know, how do you guys feel about that? Like, all of the different channels, like, going off on each other? I don't I don't get it, to be honest. Um, hmm. I don't know, there's just okay, so I used to be associated with certain channels, and they went as much as I respect them as a person, not all of the things that they say, they kind of started where I am, where I review, like, different manga and anime like we're supposed to be doing, and then they completely go off the rockers and they start talking about, like, other channels and how other channels are trash, and, like, I don't know, they just started, like, attacking people, and those people, like, started attacking them, like, it was this whole thing, and it is still this whole thing. I think Senpai's Home, if he's even still called that, kind of calmed down, which, I mean, good. I liked his old content, but it was bad, and it is still bad. And there's even, like, smaller creators that are, like, smaller than me going through drama right now, and I'm like, "How?" Like, we're supposed to be talking about anime and manga, and here we are getting ourselves involved in drama by calling other people out. I don't know. I don't know. Personally, I'm not one to go attack somebody because of their quality of videos or what they have to say. It's just, I don't know. So foolish. Can't we just enjoy the manga? Exactly. Exactly what I mean. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And in my video that I have planned to release soon, I kind of go into like some of the toxic things involving the anime community, not necessarily calling anybody out, but like I just bring up a couple points that these people constantly make when it comes to manga and anime. Like, it's bad. You've been gone for a minute, huh? Yes. Yes, I have, definitely. It's been a very long minute. I did post a video why I was gone, but there was just a lot of things going on, like life. What's your favorite anime and or manga? That is a hard one. You see, because if okay, Fairy Tale for a long time was, and I understand Fairy Tale has so many problems. The only reason that it was like my favorite, it's because it was my first, and it really introduced me into everything else. For a while, my favorite manga was The Seven Deadly Sins, but it kind of lost its kind of groove with me, if that makes sense. I kind of fell off the tracks when it comes to it because of the whole oh, we're ending on this note. Oh, psych, we're not ending, and it just kind of threw me off. My favorite anime right now has to be Demon Slayer, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of what they're doing with the second season, turning it into a movie, but the first season was great. I have like zero complaints about the first season. And yeah, have you guys seen Demon Slayer? I know it's become like super popular. But I didn't know if any of like my fan base had seen Demon Slayer at all because nobody ever talked about it in the comment section. So let me know if you guys have seen it. If you haven't, I recommend it. Uh, Doctor Stone, I agree. Demon Slayer, yeah. I haven't seen Doctor Stone. I have so many mixed opinions coming from other people where they're like, "Oh, don't watch it. Oh, watch it. It's good. It's not good." And I'm like, "I don't know," because I'm already so busy with other things that I don't want to dedicate myself to something that maybe isn't that great. Let me know what you guys think of Doctor Stone, though. Is it something that I should be giving my time to? Hey, John. And The Promised Neverland. I did hear about The Promised Neverland, and I think I even read the first. I've I think I started reading the first volume of The Promised Neverland, and I got super like sick to my stomach when reading it because it was, like, so crazy to begin with, but it did seem super, super interested. Like, that's one of the ones that I kinda wanna give more of attention to, if that makes sense. Doctor Stone is fire. It's not bad, not great. Watch it for yourself later. Yeah, I'll definitely have to just, like, give it a peek, and then if I figure that it's good, we'll see what happens. I had someone tell me, like, they binge watched Doctor Stone, and then they're like, "Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend it to anybody." I'm like, "Then why are you why are you binge watching it?" I didn't get it. Promised Neverland was my favorite anime last year. Yeah, the art style, I think the art style is so crazy good. It's not like your typical anime, but it's not too different, but there's something about it that's just alluring to the eye, if that makes sense. So, yeah. What about Fire Force? I haven't heard of Fire Force. Let me see really quickly. Fire Force. Maybe I've seen it and just don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Force. Okay, I've seen a clip. I've seen a clip of Fire Force, but I've never actually seen or read the anime. Oh yeah, I've seen this like poster everywhere. Duh. Wow. And I call myself a manga channel. Um, that kind of anime, it never like really enticed me. But is it, bro? Fire Force mad popular. Hey, I didn't know. Oh, watch people start unsubscribing. Honestly, like, I've seen it now that you mention it, but I never really got into it because I didn't really know what it was about. It never really seemed too interesting to me. If you could give me, like, a really brief, unspoiler, like, description, and then maybe I can get into that. I don't know. I go a lot by posters, to be honest, and if it doesn't catch me right away, I'm just kinda like, "Oh, I'm gonna skid past this." If that makes sense. Um, oh, yeah, it's cool, but not great. Yeah. I don't know, manga for me in, like, anime is, like, very particular. It's really, really hard for me to get into different kinds of anime and manga. I don't know why that is. It's super hard. Even for, like, mainstream, popular anime, like, I'm like, I don't know if I wanna give it a try," and then I end up liking it. It's so stupid. It's just a good seasonal watch. Okay, yeah, I'll have to give it a shot. Um, what to talk about? If you guys hear any banging in the background, that is my baby niece going crazy in the kitchen. That's another reason that's very hard for me to film. Noise. Love that. What do you guys feel about, like, movies lately? Like, I know it's not anime or manga related, but have you guys been, like, excited for any movies? I don't even watch TV anymore, so I don't even know what movies are out. All I know is, like, Frozen 2 is out, The Grudge. I'm into horror movies, but I don't know, like, is there anything interesting going on outside of the anime and manga world? Because I am so stuck in the anime and manga world that I don't even know what's going on anymore. Uh, yeah, not much. Exactly. It's really boring. I tried looking up, like, movies. I was like, "Oh, I wanna leave my house for once," and there was absolutely nothing to watch. Bad Boys. Oh, okay, okay, I have heard about this one. Um, yeah, I did watch Bad Boys 1, like, a couple days ago, and that was super funny. Yeah, John, I don't see anything out lately. I'm back for a little while. Hey, Deville. I love horror, but I get my fix alter YouTube. Yeah, yep. Horror movies, man, you gotta love them, but then you just hate them. Have you seen Alita Battle Angel? No, I haven't. I haven't seen it. My friends want me to watch it so bad, but I have this thing where I don't like watching the movies that they recommend because sometimes they are interesting to say the least. John, you probably know what I'm talking about, the type that Aaron and Noah recommend. It's like, but I'll probably have to give it a shot because I know that that one's not like obscure in any way, shape, or form. I just don't like giving them my attention sometimes. So I'll have to give that one a shot because I know it was adapted from the anime and manga world. Yep, we finally made it into the mainstream media, guys. We did it. We did it. Yeah, has anybody seen The Grudge lately? Is it good? I don't know. I wanna see it, but I if I see one more poorly adapted horror movie, I swear to God, I swear. I'm more into the classics, so I'm kinda scared to give my time to, like, a newly created horror movie because 'cause they're just never that great. What's that? The Grudge? It's a horror movie based on a classic horror film. One second. Yeah, what? No, I have my heater in here. I miss my apartment so much. Ah, I wanna see it, but I'm tired of badly made horror exactly, like, I really, really wanna see it because I always get hooked with the little trailers that they release, but then I go and watch it and I'm like, "Well, that was disappointing. That was very disappointed." I missed what you said. Did you mention Alita? Yes, I did mention it. My friends highly recommend it to me. I don't like giving the time of day to the movies that they recommend because the movies that they recommend are so obscure. So for that sheer fact alone, I haven't watched Alita Battle Angel, but I'll have to watch it on my own. Um, I just don't wanna give them my view time because they can show me some very obscure things, if that makes sense. Yeah, The Grudge is out, and then Hansel and Gretel is coming out too. That one looks interesting. That one doesn't look like your typical, like, horror movie. It looks like it has, like, substance behind it, which is what we've been needing. Yeah, I'll have to watch Alita. It looks good. I just can't be bothered to watch the movies that they recommend just because it's like, because they can recommend some really, really obscure things. I don't like horror movies or stories. Oh, I'm sorry that you don't like them. I guess, like, that's the only, like, thrill or things that, like, I like is, like, horror stuff, but I'm more into, like, the classics, like, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Scream, stuff like that. Horror movies, like, they're not even are horror movies even scary? I don't know. I don't know. I'll watch them and then I'm like, "Mm, I don't know." Yeah, but they're not for everybody, so I understand, Bill. Um, well, at least this is working because if I don't have time to edit a video, I can just always jump on here, which is great. Thank you guys for, like, watching. I didn't think anybody would, so thank you guys. Um, are you guys, like, going to school right now? What's going on in your lives? Because I have no idea when to upload my videos because I don't know if people are working, going to school, like, going to work. I don't know. So I never understand, like, when I should necessarily post. So if you guys have any recommendations, I can kind of try to get a general idea, so let me know. What horror movie scared you? If you guys want me to be completely honest, I okay, horror movies, they can get to me a little bit, but ever since I was little and up until this point, I am a 21-year-old adult, and up until this point, the movie that has scared me the most in my entire life is E.T. I know, I oh my god. Yeah, E.T., that little fucker. Sorry, excuse my language. That little I can't that is on top of anything, any scary movie you can put me in front of, and I'll be like, "Fine," relatively. I see one picture of E.T. or even hear the voice, and I'm like, I shut down. I shut down, I start tearing up, I can't. I can't with that little fucker. I can't. I can understand. Yeah, that's what most people say, like, they laugh at first, but then they look and, like, look up a picture of ET, and then they're like, "Jesus Christ, like, why did people even watch it as a kid?" Like, my niece has been watching ET, and she'll come into my room and try impersonating him while I'm asleep, and then I wake up and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" I don't understand how little kids can watch it. He's disgusting. Like, I can watch Freddy Krueger, like, rip himself open, and I'm like, "Oh, cool, like, yeah, okay." But E.T., like, he says one thing and I'm done. I'm absolutely done. So, yeah, that's the movie that's gotten me the most. E.T. The more you know. Oof. Laptop is getting heavy. I think the storm's calmed down. Do you guys have any horror movie recommendations? Because a girl needs more movies to watch. Okay, has anybody seen The Mandalorian? I know we're straying away from anime now, but what do you guys think of The Mandalorian? Because I've watched a couple episodes of it and I like it. Yeah. I just don't know if the whole appeal is just Baby Yoda in general. Like that's the only reason people are watching it. Because I mean, the storyline is good. I just it's not amazing or anything. I don't know. Um, what else? Mandalorian super popular. Yeah, there's not really much going on. I think after Endgame, everything just kind of toned down. Like there's nothing really interesting. Hey Deville again. I was just asking if anybody has seen The Mandalorian. You haven't yet, yeah. It's it's cool. It's cool. Baby Yoda, yep, cute as they say, but is it worth watching the whole series for? I'm not sure. But it's not bad. If you want a show to watch, it's pretty good. Hmm. Anime and manga. So when are they going to stop making SAOs, Sword Art Online? What are your guys' opinions on Sword Art Online? Because out of every single anime and manga that I've seen, none has ever reached the amount of adaptations as SAO. And I've never quite understood that. I've never understood. I watched SAO to begin with, but there's nothing like wonderful about it. So I never understood why it had so many adaptations. For someone who just joined in, I was just asking why there are so many SAO remakes and like additions. Does anybody have any reasons for that? I'm not sure if it's the fan service that keeps that fandom going or what, but it's it's okay, but it's not like the greatest. I don't understand. I want the SAO game set. Yeah, I want the game set. I want like yeah, but I just I don't know. It's okay. Yeah, if I could have the nerve gear, I would never ever do anything else with my life. I would just strictly game. If I could have that nerve gear and then go into Skyrim, you'd never see me again. No one would ever hear from me again. Yeah. Yeah, if that nerve gear existed. I think Doom would be one hell of a game to play. It's coming in 2020. Oh, okay. Cool. That's crazy. Yeah. People just keep popping in and out of my room. If you guys wonder why it's so hard for me to get a video out, this is why. Like it's so hard because then you have to edit everything out and it's just like you lose your train of thought. It's really crazy. Yeah. What would be your guys' game that you guys would play with the nerve gear? That was my mom. Like she popped in, then she's like, oh, oh, and then she just like backed out slowly. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Cool. She brought me food. She brought me a little plate of food, which is cool. Thanks, mom. Um, you'd play all the games? Yeah, specifically, I think I'd play like open world games like Skyrim because that's my favorite game to play. And I played it with VR, and that was already super cool. But if I could like immerse myself, no one would ever see me again. What's your grade in college? I am a senior. I'm in my last semester of being a senior. I don't look it, nor do I act like it, but yep, I am on my way to being an adult, an actual adult. You guys ever catch yourself calling yourself an adult in front of your parents and you're like, well, I mean, like, you're an adult, but like, I'm kind of an adult. Like, you're not a real adult. That's me. I'm bad in video games. Yeah, video games aren't for everybody, honestly. I'm not very good at like certain video games. Like, I can build up and get okay with them, but yeah, I not all of them. Damn, you're my bro's age. I'm a freshman in college. Yeah. I don't look that old, to be honest, so I can understand the confusion. a freshman in college, you are gonna have a great time depending on what you're going for. Honestly, it is the most stressful thing ever. Yeah, honestly, dealing with that and then, making YouTube videos is hell. It's absolute hell. College is so demanding. I'm ninth. It's fun. Yeah. Wait, you're in ninth grade? Is that what you're saying? I didn't know what, like, I'm ninth means. In ninth grade, what is that? That's a sophomore? Are you a sophomore in high school? I wasn't sure. Bother any I'm just gonna yeah. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know many people, like, in early high school that were into anime. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm old, but, like, when I was in high school, anime really was for, like, weebs, and, like, all the anime people sat in, like, one corner and one table, and they all just discussed anime, and everyone else kind of, like, went and, like, made fun of us. Yep. No sophomore. That's how fucking stupid I am. Like, honestly, me with math, me with math is terrible. 10th is, yeah, okay. Freshman. Freshman. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am really, really bad with math. Puerto Rico, it's different than the USA. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I didn't know you were from Puerto Rico. I didn't think you were from, like, the US because, like, DeVille isn't, like, a very, like, United States name, so I was like, "Oh, I've always wondered, like, where you were from," but I didn't wanna, like, ask because I didn't wanna be like I don't know. YouTube is, like, really funny. You can be, like, really one wrong thing and, like, one wrong word and, like, it's offensive, so I didn't wanna ask, but I've always wondered. My niece is going batshit crazy in the kitchen because she doesn't wanna eat her fucking chicken noodle soup, and this is why I'm only ever gonna have a dog. My school, everyone loves anime at your school? That's that's amazing, like, you don't know how lucky you are because I shit you not. In my high school, literally, we were, like, confined to a single table, one single table where, like, the weebs and, like, in my opinion, like, the cool people that liked anime and comics and stuff like that, we were in one table and everyone else would judge us. Every time that we'd wear, like, a t-shirt or something like that, people would be like, "Ooh, like, the weebs," like, "Oh, is that your waifu?" And it's like, that was the kind of school that I went to. That was that was not a fun time. But that is super cool that everyone at your school loves anime. You do not know how lucky you are. Ugh. But yeah, same, not many people at my high school, stream, thank you though. Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of, like, rappers and stuff that are into anime, it's crazy. Have you guys heard about Samuel Jackson talking about anime? That was hilarious. Yeah, I think in general, just anime is more accepted in different countries than the United States. I don't understand why. I really don't get it. Um, yeah, but it's, like, really mainstream with, like, celebrities and stuff like that. I don't get why it's still, like, a really, like a topic to bully. I don't get that. It's anime, it's not cartoons, that's for sure. I've never really understand I didn't know Samuel yeah, okay, so there's this interview where people, like, asked him, "Oh, do you like anime?" He's like, "Yup, and hentai too," and I have never, ever gotten that out of my head. Every time I see Samuel Jackson, all I can think about is him just saying, "Yep, and hentai too." It's just it's engraved in my memory, and it will never leave. So, yeah, the more you know about Samuel Jackson. God. Oh, the good old days of being bullied for anime. That's fun. What else? Nobody ever gave me their schedules. When do you guys when's a good time that you guys watch YouTube so I know when to post things? Because I don't know if I should do it earlier in the day, like later in the day when people are getting off of work. I never know when to do it. So if you guys could just give me a general idea and then I can find the average and kind of figure out where to go from there. In the evening? That's what I okay. So a lot of people used to post in the mornings and that's how the algorithm picked it up. But is it now in the evenings? Is it completely changed? Morning and afternoon people have work and school. Yeah. Yeah, that's the weird thing. It used to be really picked up in the mornings, but now people watch in the evening. So I'll probably have to start doing that. Love YouTube's algorithm, how it changes so often and so frequently. You never know what to do. I have this channel that I'm YouTube from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, yeah. So I'll definitely post closer to the evening and yeah, I'll have to figure out when that is relative to US time. Well, California time really. Um yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I am terrible at this. The algorithm. Yep, I can't figure out where I was going with that. But yeah, I'll have to start posting in the afternoons because it is really stressful trying to post in the morning, and then you watch and not many people are getting it until a certain time, and it's like, oh, okay, obviously. Um, hmm. How would you guys feel about me? Wait, we have an anime class. You have an anime class? Are you serious? That. Why do we do everything wrong in the United States? Why? That is amazing. I did not even know that existed. You are living your best life, Deville. That is amazing. An anime class. Can you imagine? Yeah, exactly. It's not fair. I would have had an A plus plus in that class. I would have. Yeah, no, we don't have things like that. We have things like calculus, things that aren't relative to the real world whatsoever. We have classes like that. That's what the United States likes to focus on. Bullshit classes. Can you imagine just going to a class and just watching anime? That is amazing. Jesus, you never really realize how heavy a laptop is until you're holding it up for 15 minutes straight. I had an East Asian Studies class in high school and I was able to do PowerPoint and anime, but that's it. Yeah, I think I was only able to sneak anime into maybe one presentation, and I don't even know how I did that. I can't even remember. All I know is that I managed to squeeze it in once, and even then it was pushing it because it's not really a credible thing or whatever. And it's not really high school friendly because of the fan service. But I was able to get it in once, and that was it. And the rest of the class really did. They really came for me on that one. Yeah, 2 days in the morning. You are extremely lucky. It was fun because since I knew a lot about it, I didn't have to do any exactly, that's why I understand sometimes the teacher wants to, get you to go do research on things that you may not be as versed about, but I've never understood why they can never let you do something on a topic that you're really, really interested in and really versed in something that you really really are passionate about and you know so much about why can't we ever do any projects on those kinds of things and even I'm going to school to become a teacher and I've never understood why that is. Yes, I see you, Noah. Thank yes, the A40s. Does that mean that you're here? But yeah, I never understood that about teachers, and, like, I've never found a solid answer. I've always asked my professors and stuff like that. I'm like, "Okay, so why in school can we not allow" "You're at a stoplight." "Cool. Why are you why are you watching and typing at a stoplight?" Anyways, I do not condone this behavior. But yeah, they've never given me a clear answer. They're like, "Oh, well, like, research." I'm like, "Okay." Like, they've already done all the research for something that they can enjoy. I've never understood that. It's so dumb. It's so, so dumb. Yeah, let's make kids do research about something that they have no interest about, and they'll never, ever remember that. Like, they'll never remember it later on. Good going, education. You really did good on this one. Um, what else can we talk about? I don't know. How are your guys' lives? I don't How are you guys doing? Because I feel like I just come on YouTube and I'm like, "Oh, I had a stressful time. This is why I was gone." Like, that's all you guys ever get. And, like, I don't know how you guys are doing. You guys wanna know things about me? I don't know. This is my first time doing a live stream, so I am open to questions or just hearing about your guys' life because I'm actually very curious. Very curious person. Hey, Noah, if you're still at a stoplight, how's the storm doing? Has it reached you? Have you reached the storm? Were you highly impressed? What's my major? So my major is at the moment liberal studies, which is in essence, I don't know why it's called liberal studies, but it's in essence just to become a teacher. And right now I'm a substitute teacher. That's what I do for my job. Is something like YouTube Instagrammers class we have different It's something like YouTube Instagrammers class we have different topics. Boy, you sound like you go to the coolest school ever. I don't even What was I doing in school for my entire life? It was scary going through Kingsburg. Yeah, Kingsburg gets pretty crazy. What do you teach? Okay, so my major is going into K through 6, so I can teach anything in those categories. So math, English, history, science, anything from kindergarten to 6th grade. But my subbing right now means that I can do anything from K to high school, so senior high school. And that's insane. Yeah, sounds like they have the best schools in yeah, I guess I gotta go to Puerto Rico because that sounds like something interesting for me to even teach. Yeah. But right now I've subbed in high schools, middle schools, kindergartens, all over the place. Which, I mean, do I look like I should be doing that? I don't feel like I should be doing that. But here we are. Oh god. Acting like an adult when you're not quite there yet is very interesting. How are you guys with your subs? Because, like, it's not that cool when you have to learn French and religion. Okay, okay. I personally love learning different languages. Like, right now, I'm trying my hardest to learn Japanese, and I know that's, like, the most, like, come for me, I know it's yeah, but I really like the language of Japanese, and since I'm Mexican, a lot of the pronunciations are already so similar to the Spanish language that I can kind of pick up on it easier than I would if I didn't know Spanish. So, learning a different language isn't too bad, and personally, I'm kinda interested in other people's religions. It's again, if you're not interested in it, it's hard to learn it, but I kind of like learning about different things when it comes to those things, so I hate learning languages, LMFAO, since I suck ass. Yeah, it's not for everybody. Sometimes the pronunciation as I start messing up is just, like, super difficult and people just it's not for everybody. But personally, like, if I this is such, like, a weeb or a taco thing to say, but if I could watch an anime without the subtitles on, like, I'd be at peace at life, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, "Okay, peace out, I've done everything that I need to do." Uh, sí sabo español. Yeah. I haven't spoke it in a really long time since my grandma passed away, since she was the one who spoke Spanish She only spoke Spanish, and I would, like, teach her English when I was little, but when she passed away, I stopped speaking it, so I can understand it perfectly, but kind of formulating a full-blown paragraph or sentence takes me a second, but if somebody were to come talk to me, I'd know exactly what they're saying. But yeah, I don't look it at all whatsoever. And yes, I am 100% Mexican. Um, I don't know what's going on here, but I am. I think somewhere along the line, like we came from Spain, then we went to Mexico, and then somewhere in Monterrey and Sinaloa, my family's connected and birthed this white, pasty Mexican. So, yeah. Actually, it was my first language as well. Um, so there's videos of me, a little baby, speaking Spanish, and so that's very interesting, and I had to go to speech correction courses because I had, like, a little bit of a Mexican and Spanish accent, so I couldn't pronounce things quite right, and I'd wanna say things like in school, they'd be like, "Oh, this is a grape," and I'd be like, "No, that's an uva," or, like, I just have, like I would say Mexican words instead of, um you every time I look down and see you in the comments, no, I'm just like, so yeah, I'd say things in Spanish rather than in English, and I had to go to speech correction courses to kinda get that out of me. You're in disguise, like, all the time. Yeah, yeah. Imagine if I just wiped my face and, like, it's a completely different person. Can you imagine? Yeah, I've actually had people get in fights with me when it comes to my, race and ethnicity. I'll be like, "Oh, no, I'm Mexican." They'll be like, "No, you're not." And I'm like, "Chill. Yes, I am." And then they're like, "No, you're not." And, like, they literally want to fight me when it comes to this topic. Like, they really, really go hard. And, like, I really hate when people are like, "Oh, well, say something in Spanish." And it's like, first of all, I don't have to prove anything to you, and, like, they don't know the background of how hard it is for me to formulate a sentence. It's like, what do you want me to say? Like, call things, like, in Spanish? I don't know. But yeah, yeah, I am Mexican. Surprise. Surprise, everyone. I'm the most pasty, blue-eyed Mexican. It's very strange, I know. Hey, you know what? Why does your gym bag have dirt in it? I was sorry, I'm talking to my friend. Your 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 gym bag literally has, like, a pile of sand in it, and I don't know why that is. Sorry, nobody else this makes sense to nobody else, but you'll have to explain that to me. Don't question my Xbox was in that, Noah, my Xbox. I hope no dirt got into um, the vents. People who say you aren't something when they don't know. Yeah, it is disrespectful, it's really, really bad. Um, like, I think it's the worst when I have someone who is Mexican come up to me and try to argue with me that point, because they think that they can fluently speak Spanish that makes them more of a Mexican than me, and that's, like, really kind of hurtful in a way, because it's just like, wow, like, they don't know the background of, like, my grandma passing away and me just kind of, like, not wanting to speak it because it reminds me of her and I kind of lost the language a little bit, and then, like, the really funny thing is when, like, there's a group of, like, Mexican girls and they'll be, like, talking shit about me, and, like, I'll understand everything that they're saying, and it's just like and then I'll kind of just, like, give them a look and say something in English, and they'll be like, "Oh, like, "Nani the fuck?" You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really bad. So, PSA, public service announcement, don't judge people by their skin color because you don't know what they are. Yeah, yeah, it really sucks. I've had grown adults come up to me and they're like, "Oh, sweetie, like, no, I don't think you're that Mexican. Like, are you sure you're Mexican?" It's not fun. Yeah, not even fuck. I need to stop saying that. I'll be, like, in real life situations and, like, something bad will happen, I'll be like, "Nani the fuck?" Like, it's bad. I need to stop. I really, really need to stop. Oh, that's cute. Somebody sent me a picture of Pitbull getting. Yeah, okay, anyways, I was completely going off topic here. So yeah, Mexican, boring, like horror movies. That's me. That is me. Um, I used to say that funny. Yeah. Yeah, and then like ooh woo. Ooh. Hey, are you gonna come in? Oh, okay. What the Sorry, my friend that was in the comments just got here, so that's interesting. He just came home and like his pants are like torn all the way down the seam. That's what state I live in California. And no, I don't live in the beautiful beach California. I live in the Central Valley where everything is shit. Like everything is shit. Oh man. I live in the California that no one talks about. That's where I live. It's not so bad. It's like small towns and like I'm surrounded by like mountains. So that's cool. Yeah. California. Where do you guys live? I know, okay, DeVille, I know you're in Puerto Rico. Where are the rest of you guys located? Because I've always wondered that, like, because on my YouTube account, it'll show me like which countries my viewers are from. Some of them are from Great Britain. Some of them are from just all around the world. But I've always wondered, like, well, where are these people like tuning in from? You guys don't have to say if you guys are uncomfortable, but I was just wondering. But I'm from California. Is anybody else from California? Kansas. I would have not have guessed Kansas. I'm guessing you don't like it there. I don't hear a lot of things coming from Kansas. Not a lot of news from Kansas. How's life there? I should just do this more often. This is kind of fun. Um, I have a friend who lives in Idaho, or not Idaho, not Idaho, Ohio, and he hates it there too. It's just like there's not much going on. Yeah, yeah, I know that Kansas has like crazy weather and the tornadoes. Um, I know about just about every year there's like new stories going on about like the weather conditions in Kansas. So that really sucks. I hope everything like nothing ever comes around you because it can get aggressive, I'm sure. Yeah, wishy-washy as fuck. In where I live, the weather is never really like here nor there. It gets super hot in the summer, gets really cold in the winter, and then fall never really comes around. It's just hot and cold. That's it. I sometimes go to start opening zodiac gates. I sometimes go and start opening zodiac gates. Yes, I'm crazy. We got the Kansas City Chiefs though. Hopefully we make it to the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm a 49ers fan because obviously California home team, go home team. Um, but like I don't know, like I'm not really into football, but like if I'm gonna go for any team, it'd be the 49ers. I know come for me. Um, but that'd be really cool. Um, start opening zodiac gates. Opening zodiac gates. Yeah. How like what do you guys think about like the zodiac and stuff like okay, we're definitely getting off the topic here, but like zodiacs and stuff like that, like are you guys open to it? Like is it like not your cup of tea? Like I don't know. Cuz I'm only asking because of like fairy tale and stuff like it's such a big thing in fairy tale, so I didn't know if anybody ever got into like zodiacs because of fairy tale. I don't know. I keep getting like Twitter notifications and I don't even go on Twitter. I really need to start though because I haven't linked in my channel. So follow me on Twitter if you want me to be more active. Oh boy, it is just a really gloomy day. How would you guys feel about me just like streaming like gaming on my channel? I know it's not a gaming channel, but like if you guys just wanted something to watch, would you guys be interested in anything like that? We deserve it more. Chiefs haven't been to the Super Bowl since the first. Yeah, okay, that's why I meant like it'd be cool. It'd be really cool. I'm not gonna lie, because like that's the thing. I'm kind of tired of seeing the same teams in the Super Bowl all the time, so it'd be cool to see someone else for once be. I'm an Aquarius, and you? Aquarius is. Who else do I know that's an Aquarius? I haven't had many run-ins with Aquariuses, but I'm a Libra, so I like balance. Um, Stream games. Yeah, I really want to. I just didn't know if people would be like, "This isn't manga or anime." It's just like a way to like kind of like talk to you guys and like have something consistently on the screen that might be interesting. So I'll have to look into doing that because I think if I'm having some free time, might as well like post to my YouTube channel and just kind of mix the two. Yeah, the Patriots. I can't. The Patriots. Uh, I'm just sick and tired of the Patriots, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, they're a good team, obviously. Like, that's why they're like such a big deal. But like, kind of sick and tired of it. Yeah, I like watching gameplays. Cool, cool. So we got some people who like it. Cool. I just wasn't sure if people were gonna be like really against it or. But if I have a couple people watching, that's really all I care about. So that's cool. I'll have to look into doing that. But yeah, I'm a Libra, and yeah, I will say some things like with like certain zodiac I'm not fully for, but every time like I read mine, I'm like, yes, like that's me. Like and I feel crazy saying that or like reading it sometimes and like completely agreeing with it because I know people are like, ew, like zodiac stuff, but like sometimes like I'm like, okay, yeah, like I can get behind that. Aquariuses aren't I don't want to make any assumptions about Aquariuses, so I won't, um but yeah, football. Patriots don't want to see it. Oof. I'm sorry if this has been making a lot of noise. I don't know if you guys have been hearing this at all. Ugh, this, I will turn it off and maybe that won't be making noise. I didn't realize that that was on. You have a significant other? No, not right now. I don't. I just have a lot of guy friends, which I mean, two. Well, John, he was in this chat earlier, so three. I have like guy friends, so I think a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but I've had people ask me that before. I did at the beginning of my channel, so that's a little confusing. I did, broke up. Don't even get me started on that one. Broke up, so no, I don't have a significant other right now. And Noah sure is taking a long time in there. Um, hmm. Yeah, relationships. Missed me with that bullshit, honestly. Missed me with that. Oh man. I'll probably have to end this soon because my hand just was curious because you a little cute. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have a significant other right now, but thanks. That's funny though because people used to call me ugly in high school, like a lot. Like let's transition into this from anime to football to zodiacs to this. Yeah, no, people would give me a lot of shit for being ugly, but I'm also really tall. That's I think that's like guys' main issues with me. Do you like K-pop? Okay, so I know about K-pop. I just have never really listened to it because I'm scared that I'm gonna be sucked into it like everyone else has. Like, it's a vortex, like, it's just gonna take you in, and you're never gonna get out of the realm of K-pop, if that makes sense. How tall am I? I am 6 feet tall. I am a tall person. I'm very tall. Super tall. Yeah, it's always fun being the pale, pasty, blue-eyed, I originally have blonde hair, 6 foot tall Mexican person. That's always fun. But yeah, with K-pop, I'm just scared of getting, like, so sucked into it that I'm never gonna, like, escape K-pop. Yeah, I'm very tall. Damn. But yeah, I used to have these girls in high school that would, like, follow me around and call me Ratchet a lot. So, high school is such a fucked up place. Please do it, it's good. Blackpink for the win. Wait, Deville, what are you talking about? I'm Aquarius and you. Oh, are you talking about gaming? Like gaming games? Because I wasn't sure. Blackpink for the win. Just looking into what you were. Oh, the K-pop thing. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, okay. I completely okay. Yeah. So, I want to. I just I don't I don't have money for more fandoms. You know what I mean? Like if I get sucked into something, like I'm in it. So I'll have to give it a listen. What I've been really interested in is just Japanese music in general, like Japanese artists. God, I am becoming that person, aren't I? That person. But yeah, I've been listening to music like in Japanese and I like that. So it might be similar to K-pop. I have no idea. So I'll probably get into it very quickly if I give it a shot. K-pop ain't for me because I like to understand my lyrics. Yeah, yeah, that's one of the things. Yeah, I think since I've been learning Japanese, like, it's really cool listening to a song and I'll be like, "Oh, they meant that," or they'll be talking about that, so that's kinda cool. Um, but yeah, I can totally understand about, like, wanting to be able to, like, understand what you're listening to. There's just certain songs honestly, like, it bothers me more when songs in English, I can't understand what they're saying, like, they either, like, are just too fast or, like, inaudible, like, that's what bugs me. Like, if it's in Japanese, I don't expect to understand it, but if it's English, I'm like, "What are you saying?" Only things I listen to that isn't rap or pop or anime openings. Yeah, anime openings are everything. Um, I'm not into rap. That my sister is. My sister is definitely into rap. Um, I'm more into rock and like metal, and that's my kind of thing. Rap just I can see the appeal for some people, but like for me, no. I'm more into rock and metal. Or I might listen to other music, but bands that made some lit anime openings. Yeah, yeah, that's what got me interested in Japanese music. Like, I'll listen to an opening, like the sound of that band, and then just kind of trickle down from there and fall down the rabbit hole of their music. Um, yeah, Japanese music is cool. Oh my god, my wrist is like killing me from holding this thing up. Yeah, okay. Can we just all agree country music? Can we just agree on that? Like for sure. Cause let's just agree on that one, Chief. Bubblegum pop, yeah. I can kind of see the appeal of that because it's, like, more, like, upbeat, really, like, happy-go-lucky sounding music to where it's not, like, like, really emotional. It's just, like, good to listen to, kind of, like, good vibes music, which is cool. So I can definitely see the appeal of that. Oh my god, like, is Noah watching this right now? Noah, are you listening to this? Like, what is taking you so long? Oh my god, like, if you could hear my wrist right now, it's like from holding this laptop up, and this is not a heavy laptop. Whoa. Hmm. So yeah, into metal and rock. I think that's why I like anime openings, to be honest, because they always have, like, that sick guitar or that, like, heavy, like, rock inspiration mixed in with, like, the Japanese kind of music, which is, like, super cool. So I think that's why, like, I'm a big fan of, like, openings. Like, I don't think I'll rarely ever skip an opening, even if I've seen it so many times, just because I really like the sound of it. Because I think it's really similar to, like, rock, but it also has, like, really upbeat sound, which is cool. Are any of you guys into My Hero Academia? Because my next video was gonna be about My Hero Academia, and I wanna know what people think before I post it. Favorite color? That's difficult. Favorite color? I would have to say my favorite color is, like here, it's probably just best if I, like, showed you really quickly. Um, so I have this thing, like, changing colors. Um, so it'd have to be, like, this colored blue. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. It's like a, like, aqua turquoisey kind of blue. I think it's, like, really refreshing to look at. Oh, cool. So you guys okay, yeah. Yeah, it's good to hear at least one person likes My Hero Academia because I was really scared to talk about it because there's so many people that, like, dislike it, especially in the anime community, and, like, that's one of the things I wanna touch on in my actual video, because I think that it's, like, pretty good and, like, well, yeah, Overhaul is, like, a really good villain, there's just really good qualities about it, so cool, so you like it too. Okay, multiple people like it, great. I was so worried about posting that video because I was like, "Oh my god, like, what if everyone's just like, 'Oh, it's shit. I hate it.'" Because every time, like, I try to look up a My Hero Academia video from relatively the people that, like, I kind of know, like, it's always negative. It's always negative, and I don't get it. Like, it's a children's anime or, like, it's mainstream or normie anime, and I'm gonna talk about that in my video. Um, but yeah, so I'm glad to hear that you guys like it because I was really worried about that. Oh yeah, and I'm wearing my shirt right now. I didn't even realize I completely forgot My Hero Academia shirt. Um, you know what's crazy? When I'm, like, subbing and stuff, and then I'll see people with, like, My Hero Academia or, like, any anime that, like, I know, they have, like, merch for it or they're reading, like, a manga when they're done with their work, and I'm just like, "If I could talk to you about, like, this kinda stuff, like, we'd never leave," you know? It's really weird seeing, like, kids and then, like, you wanna talk to them about, like, the cool stuff. I don't know. That's why I don't think I'm made to be a teacher right now. Um, what happened to Eden Zero? It's getting really good. So, with Eden Zero, here's my thing. After when I left YouTube, I was going through a lot, and I kind of stopped reading, like, the 7 Deadly Sins and everything. I really stopped just reading it altogether. It had nothing to do with, like, the general story or anything like that. I just kind of have you ever had or, like well, I think I've mentioned this before, like, I have depression, and, like, when I really get it bad, like, I just lose interest in things that I typically really enjoy, and so, it had nothing to do with the story, I just kind of fell out of it, and I'm having a really hard time, like, finding the time to catch up to where it is now, but I have been keeping up with it, like, I've seen spoilers for it and stuff like that, um, and, like, the crossover that was in Eden Zero, I have a lot of thoughts about that, so I do wanna make a video about that, and that should be up with, I think, this coming week, so, look out for that, so I will be talking about Eden Zero really soon. Oh, yeah, that's dope. If I was a teacher, I'd do that too. Yeah, yeah, but it's really hard when they're like, "Ew, you're a teacher, like, why are you talking to me?" And it's just like, but I like what you're reading, or like I like your like what do you say like when they're walking out of the room like I like your shirt by the way, like I like that anime, like it's really hard because you especially with like my baby face and stuff, like I need to keep like that kind of like mean attitude as much as it sucks because I hate being mean and stuff like that. So like when I start like giving in and being like, "Oh, like I like for a specific person, like, oh, I like your t-shirt, like that's so cool." Like everyone starts to think that like I'm kind of like a pushover. It's so difficult. It's so difficult. What games do I play? So my main game that I play is Skyrim because I like open world like adventure fantasy games, and I think there's just so much to do. But I have played God, God, I've played Skyrim so much that I kind of forgot. I have played like Call of Duty games, like I have not played Fortnite, and like I have my own opinions about Fortnite. So like Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto. I like Grand Theft Auto. I was when I had my 360. Ooh, I had like billions of dollars in Grand Theft Auto 5, and it was super cool. I did those things where like somebody would be in the game, like, hunting people specifically, and so, like, you'd see, like, their characters red, and they'd be killing, like, the lesser players or the kids, like, you obviously are kids, and so, like, I had so much money and so many things that, like, I would target that player and just go after them like none other. Um, yeah, so Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duties, Skyrim, I have played some Halo. It's a good game. I have a bad image of it after my last relationship, so I'm kinda, like, iffy, but, like, it's a good game. Um, I wanna get into The Witcher, which is super cool. I have both Attack on Titan games, I have Jump Force, yeah, Smash Bros, 2nd favorite. GTA is my 2nd favorite. Yeah. Yeah, I love GTA. I loved it when it was in, 360. Xbox One has a lot more, like, regulations and stuff. Um, yeah, Smash Bros is good. I never really got because when it first came out, um, I never could get a console for it or anything like that, so I never, like, got into it when I was young, and so, like, it's not a huge, like, title in my head, but I know so many people love it and, like, can totally get it why. It's just not, like, a big one for me, if that makes sense. I need to play it, though, like, I need to dedicate myself to playing because I suck at it because 'cause I've never really played it, you know? Jesus Christ, where is but yeah, if I had to choose one game, it'd definitely be Skyrim. I could watch people play Skyrim for, like, ever because it's just a beautiful game when it's not broken. Because there are definitely some parts that are broken. Um, I beat ass in Smash. Yeah. Isn't that funny though that everyone always says that? Like, they're always like, "Oh, like, I can" like, I always wanna see people, like I like watching people play other people in Smash because like, I love how competitive it gets, and, like, people really, really get invested in that game, so that's one of the cool games to watch gameplay for, I think, in my opinion. Super cool. I'm trying to get into more horror games, because I like the idea of, like, kind of like a stealth, spooky game, like, that gives me, like, a good vibe. I tried getting into The Evil Within. That was one trippy game. Has anybody played The Evil Within? I have a Xbox One, so I don't know if it's on other consoles, I think it is, but that was a trippy, trippy game, and that was a whole thing. Resident Evil is really cool. Um, the new ones, Outlast, oh my god, Outlast, I love Outlast. Has anybody played that? Blair Witch? Is that a I didn't know that there was a game for Blair Witch, or are we talking about movies? Probably talking about movies. Um, no, it's a horror okay. Whoa, I didn't know that that was a game. Is it on all consoles, or is it just on, like, a specific one? I have to look into that because I love the Blair Witch, movies. I have homework, and I'm getting it now from my teacher. I'm gonna leave in 15 minutes. Oh, don't worry, Deville, I'm gonna have to leave pretty soon too. Um, I'll probably try to do live streams more often, so don't worry. Um, yeah, Blair Witch game. Oh, is it on PS4? What? No, it's on Xbox One too. What the hell? I looked it up and it says on Xbox One too. Where have I been? Where have I oh god, I need to stop playing Skyrim because it's keeping me from other good titles. I had no idea that that was a game, and now I really, really want it. I don't play horror games, but I've heard of Evil Within. Yeah, it's a really trippy fucking game. It really messed me up. It's one of those games, like, if you don't pay attention to what's going on, you're not gonna get like, you're gonna be stuck in a specific part of the game for, like, ever, for hours, trying to figure out how to beat that specific part. Um, fuck, what was I gonna say? Ah, God, I was gonna say something. I lose my train of thought a lot. Blair Witch, horror movies. Yeah, I completely forgot. Wow, I am not the smartest when it comes to remembering things. Jesus, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say, but Outlast is super good. Have any of you guys played that? 'Cause, what is your So wait, what do you mean by what is my fandom name? Oof. I cringe sometimes at my name, Jesus Christ. Hey guys, it's Manga Fairy Link. Oh my god, I was so young when I made that name. Holy crap. Cringe. Yeah, but Deville, what did you mean by like fandom name? Like, I'm a little confused. What's your favorite anime again? Emily wants to play so fun. My favorite anime right now is Demon Slayer. If you haven't watched it, give it a shot. Emily wants to play is a fun horror game. Emily wants to play. I haven't heard of that one either. Why am I missing out on so many games? Emily wants to play. What is this about? Role of pizza delivery man has been trapped in a house by a young girl named Emily. 3 dolls. Huh. That looks kind of cool. I have to give it a shot. Your channel fandom name. I mean, of all time. Yeah, okay, so of all time, that's a hard one. Yeah, it looks kinda corny, but it also looks kinda, like, interesting. Like, I was reading the description, it looks interesting. Favorite anime of all time? That's really difficult because I like different animes for, like, different reasons, and I can't really, like, pick a specific one because, like, the one nearest and dearest to my heart is Fairy Tail. Oh my god, that's another sub job. Jesus, leave me alone. Um, yeah, so the one nearest and dearest to my heart is Fairy Tail, but it's not, like, the greatest, and I know that. Um, oh god. I honestly don't know. I have, like, a top couple of them, and I can't choose between them. So, like, Fairy Tail because it's my first one that I ever watched, Demon Slayer because it's just that good, and My Hero Academia are, like, my 3, and, like, I can't seem to pick one or the other. Um, yeah, that's, like, my big issue is that I have a problem. Yeah, yeah, I have a problem. Um, I think currently if I had to, like, binge watch one, like, if I could only watch one thing over and over again, it'd probably have to be, My Hero Academia just because it's more complex or not complex, but it has more things going on than Demon Slayer, and it's a better, more mature storyline than Fairy Tail. Um, but the quality of Demon Slayer is, like, unbeatable. It's unmatched by My Hero Academia, so that's cool. Um, well, I have to go, bye, family. Love you too, DeVille. I'm sorry I couldn't answer your question. I'm not sure what you meant, but I'll have to get back to you on that one. Um, but thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I can't choose between certain ones. Oof. Favorite? Yeah, no. Are there any like new and up and coming animes that are like a big deal right now? Um, I've been so stuck like on like the ones that I know that I haven't been like keeping up with like new like up and coming anime. I haven't really heard anything about that. Hmm. Yeah. I like how it was like stormy like a second ago and now it's just like complete quiet, like if nothing ever happened. But I'm pretty sure like oof, almost dropped my laptop. Pretty sure if I go outside things are gonna be like spilled everywhere. Hmm. Yeah, I'll probably end up going soon because I don't know what happened to my friend Noah. It seems like he's disappeared somewhere in my house, which is cool. But I'll probably end up doing these live streams a lot more often because I kind of tend to enjoy them and they don't necessarily have to be like anime oriented, but we can do that. We could just talk about things going on, which is super cool. And now that I have this set up and the mic actually works on this with my laptop, it's super cool. So I'll have to be doing this more often. But I'll probably end up getting okay, thanks English for messing up. I'm probably gonna get going because my wrist is like killing me right now from holding up this laptop. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I honestly thought no one was gonna tune in like at all, so this is super cool. And I hope to see you guys really soon. I have a video coming out on My Hero Academia, so please look out for that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. If I could hit this end stream button.